Nick, we're basically two old, outdated guys that just like to sit on the couch and watch football rather than watching our Twitter feed for the latest 4 or 5 star recruit and his latest whim of a selection of a school. But hey, it's part of our deal. It's part of our business. And this is the time when it goes off the charts crazy for people being paranoid about that guy that I'm alluding to, whoever that is.
Yeah.
And we're just 3 weeks away from National Signing Day, and USC obviously has a number of guys in the fray, and one apparently is in the fold, and he's a big recruit.
Yeah, so 4-star safety Bubba Bolden, he originally committed to USC, flipped to, I believe, Ohio State because he's from Las Vegas. He's teammates with the quarterback Tate Martell and some other elite guys that were going to Ohio State. And then over the weekend at the Army All-American game, he decided to recommit to USC. So you've got a guy who's flipped commitments twice. I don't know how much weight you want to put on a 18, 17, 19-year-old kid making a life decision here, and he's already flipped twice, but it seems like he is back in the fold with USC. He's one of probably the top 10 or 15 players in the country at the safety position. So that's always good, especially if you're losing DBs, especially if a cornerback like Dory Jackson is gone. You're going to need some help there in the secondary. So USC's got a lot of work to do on the recruiting front. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks for them because they've got to get a lot of players locked in. Their class is not nearly where they'd want it to be right now, but a lot's going to happen. Certainly the impact of winning 9 straight and going on national TV in the Rose Bowl and playing an amazing game is going to attract a lot of kids that are on the fence about Clay Helton or the USC program. So that's all going to help. They've still got T. Martin as their offensive coordinator, who T. Martin is one of the best recruiters in the country. He frequently wins national awards for recruiting from the various sites that measure and track all of these things. So last year they were kind of struggling because, again, Clay Helton was an interim coach for most of the season. He couldn't do a lot of recruiting. And in the final month coming into last year's National Signing Day, he and his staff hit it out of the park. So we're hoping he has a repeat performance and is able to really bring the class home. Because, again, with a few notable exceptions, like, say, Stanford, there is a pretty strong correlation between recruiting success and on-the-field success. It's not shocking that Alabama is in the top 3, top 1 classes almost every year, and then also in the national championship picture every single year. So it's hugely important, and hopefully they keep Bolden in the fold and continue to pick up recruits in this last month, because they did not have a strong start to the season recruiting-wise. So Clay Helton is once again going to have to really bring it home in the last 3 weeks to have a solid top 10 recruiting class.